It's time for QB1 with Crissy, Froyd, and Crissy, the quarterback of the day, Justin Herbert, who through a couple of years with the Chargers has proven that he is every bit the franchise quarterback that I think people wanted. Really, when I look at this team, it's the defense that I think let them down last season in terms of falling a little bit short of where they wanted to end up. I mean, what has Justin Herbert shown you so far about the kind of quarterback he is?
Yeah, I think he's shown he's a very accurate quarterback who can carry a team and do everything that's asked of him. I think this is a quarterback who I think a lot of people are kind of raising the question, could this guy end up being elite? And I think that the answer is yes, because when I look at the Chargers, I see issues around him a little bit on offense. I see the issues on the defense, but one of the only things that I find almost zero issue with is Justin Herbert and the way that he's playing the game right now.
They've beefed up their defense a little bit and added some offensive pieces. He has said that consistency is an issue across the board with the team moving forward into this season, exactly to your point, that they need to clean some things up and maybe find a little bit of that consistency. What do you expect from him heading into this year?
Yeah, they got off to a 4-1 start last year and then just kind of flamed out. And so I think we're going to see Justin Herbert really taking this team by storm the way that he has the past 2 seasons that he's been here. I think that his leadership ability is going to continue to shine through. And I think that as the Chargers continue to, it seems like they're taking the proper steps to build up front the way that they need to. And that's one of the last things that's missing on offense. So I think that with Justin Herbert and the offense as a whole, we're going to finally start to see things come together the way that they want to. And as long as they can turn in these performances game in and game out, this is a team that is really a shame that couldn't be a postseason contender last year and that should be this year.
And when you analyze the Chargers draft, how do you think that ultimately affects Justin Herbert?
Yeah, well, I think to go get Zion Johnson first was definitely the right move. I think that they needed to help that interior offensive line, and it does just that. And so how that pans out is going to have a lot of bearing on the Chargers' offensive success. They added Isaiah Spiller as well, the Texas A&M running back. I think he has a lot of upside. He's still a little bit developmental. And otherwise, I think that they mostly went defensively minded in this, which they needed to because they had some problems to fix on defense.
I would imagine, Crissy, that the way that he's performed over the last couple of years would give the fan base enough reason to believe in Justin Herbert moving forward, to know that he is potentially an elite quarterback, already is an elite quarterback moving forward. I mean, a lot of times you and I have talked about rookies coming into the league and quarterbacks needing a couple of years to develop, get the playbook underneath them, all that sorts of things. I mean, all indications are with this particular quarterback is that he is fully ready to be elite, especially heading into this season. I mean, is there any reason to think that he's not going to put together another stellar season this time around, assuming they get the defensive pieces in place that they need?
No, I don't think so. I think that they've done everything that they needed to kind of fill some of those gaps. And I think this is going to be his best season yet. And then really Justin Herbert's been even better than he's been given credit for. Look at the touchdown interception ratio, 35-8 last season, which I mean left a little bit to be desired. But when you look at that, some of those interceptions are coming from tipped passes that aren't even his fault. So that lets on to show that he takes even better care of the football and is even more accurate than he's already being given credit for.
Are there any areas, Crissy, where he needs to improve, or is it just stay the course, do what he's been doing, and everybody else kind of needs to step up to the plate now?
Yeah, I think it just comes down to consistency. He's going to have to maintain the same level of consistency that I think he's done a pretty good job up to this point, and everything's going to have to come together around him. But I think that he's on the right track. And then just like I said, for the whole team to elevate and to do its job, I think is what needs to happen for the Chargers, because I think that Justin Herbert is probably the least problem piece on this team right now, and that's been the story for the past couple seasons.
Yeah, exactly. I know the topic here on QB1 is, of course, the quarterback. But in this case, as it relates to the Chargers, that is not where their focus needs to be this offseason. That's for sure. Crissy, Froyd of QB1. Crissy, thanks.